Hey guys, so I put up a kind of poll on Facebook last week and was trying to decide if I wanted to dye my hair red or pink, and most people voted pink, but I'm feeling a little bit too chicken for that. Maybe it might not look that great with my skin tone, plus the upkeep for pink is ridiculous, and it is also for red as well, but I use a hair mask, which I'll show you later, that makes it a lifesaver. Like, I literally don't have to dye my hair again until my roots start growing out. It's like $9 and I get it from Sally Beauty Supply. I get everything from Sally Beauty Supply. But the first thing I'm going to do is straighten my hair. It's pretty much straight out the top for the most part, but I've had it in a braid. My hair is naturally curly and pretty crazy, so even if it wouldn't have been in a braid, I would have had to straighten it. Straightening makes it easier to bleach and get the bleach in there really thoroughly. That way it's even, so you don't end up with like a whole bunch of different colors. I decided to go with red. I know that I love red and I love it in the summer. Anyways, I will see you as soon as my hair straightened, which will to you be 1 second. But for like me, it'll be like 20 or 30 minutes. All right, see you guys soon. So the first thing that you're gonna wanna make sure that you have are gloves, and also a mixing bowl and a brush if you like to use a brush. So highly recommend getting this. It's a 2-step process by Ion Color Brilliance. It is like a generic Olaplex, which when you bleach your hair, seriously makes a huge difference in how it turns out. My hair damages far less using this, so I very much recommend you do not bleach your hair without getting this. The color sealer works pretty good. It's one that's not super necessary. I recommend it, but if you can't afford both, you need this first step. So also you need your dye. I like to use Wella Permanent in the color Ruby because it's nice and bright. You need a developer. I personally get a 30 volume because my hair is very dark and it takes a lot to lift. You can also use a 20 volume. As a disclaimer, I am not a professional, so I cannot tell you for certain what volume to use. I just know from personal experience that 20 and 30 are the least damaging. I would not ever get anything higher than 30. If it is your first time bleaching, I recommend either 20 or 30 and keep a serious eye on your hair because you will damage it so fast. To upkeep, I recommend getting this Ion Pigments Color Depositing Mask in whatever color that you're choosing to dye your hair. I am not kidding, guys. This stuff is a miracle in a bottle. I dye my hair and then I don't have to re-dye it again until my roots grow out because I use this a couple of times a week. You can use it every single time you shower, every time you wash your hair. I wash my hair with hot water. I shower every day or every other day and I have no problems because I use this in my hair. I also recommend this Repair Solutions conditioner for after you dye your hair. Use it once a week after that. It works so good. They also sell it in a big bottle if you would like to use it like on a weekly basis. Really helps to keep your hair healthy. For bleach, this is what I personally like to use because my hair is so dark. It works great for me. I very much recommend talking to the girls or guys at Sally Beauty Supply and having them suggest something if you are unsure if this is the right bleach for you. I do recommend having either hair ties or these really cool little clips so that you can section your hair off, because when you're putting that bleach on, you're gonna wanna make sure that you are getting every strand. Again, it's so important to make sure that you get bleach on all parts of your hair thoroughly. Bleach is a lot different than dye. When you're putting it on, it's not as creamy, so you can't spread it out as evenly as easily. So if you haven't bleached before, I do think that you should get help, especially with the back. I've bleached my hair so many times that I can pretty much do it. Sometimes I miss a little bit in the back, but for the most part, I get it evenly coated and it's good enough for me. Again, I'm not a professional, so these are just my recommendations based on what I've tried, what I've used, and based on me frying my hair a lot of times. Trust me, my hairdresser hated me for a while, I'm pretty sure, because I was constantly fucking my hair up like all the time. So now this is what works for me and what I do now every time I want to do my hair red. So I thought I would share it with you guys, and now we're gonna get into bleach. I'm so excited. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below and I will try to answer it as best as I can. I hope you guys enjoy watching me dye my hair red. All right, so the first thing that I do is I get my developer and my bleach packet. I usually have to use 2 things of bleach because my hair is pretty long. On the packaging, it says exactly how many parts of the developer and the bleach that you need to put together. And on here, for 1 packet, you mix 1.5 fluid ounces to 2 fluid ounces of 20 or 30 volume developer. So I am using 30 volume, which I'm almost out. Oh my god. The good thing is, for my dyeing process, I can just use a 20 developer because I'm just depositing color. I should be using a 10 developer because I don't need any more chemicals, but I don't have any 10 right now, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. So in this little bowl, there are measurements, and I know it's gonna be really hard to see, but you'll see if you buy one of these bowls. There are ounces in here that tell you exactly where to fill it. I fill it up to the 2 for 1 packet, and then I'll just do that 1 packet first, and then if I need more, I mix up another packet. After you get that mixed in, you're gonna put half of this little bottle in there, and then for the other one, you'll put the other half. That way, it'll protect your hair while you're bleaching. So we'll get started. Ideally, you want a flat surface for this. Oh yeah, I barely had enough for this. I definitely should have bought more. I'm silly. I can add some 20 developer to make it 4, and I'll just mix both packets right now. It's not a big deal. I am at 3.5. That sucks, guys. Ah! Okay, so I'm just gonna get my 20 developer and fill it up the rest of the way to 4. That's good though, because that's less damage. I was so worried because I thought my 20 developer ran out as well, but turns out I have a whole nother brand new bottle in my cupboard. So we're good, we're good. All right, so after I pour the developer, wow. So after I pour my developer in there, I put my gloves on, which I should have done to begin with, but I was too excited. It's hard to film and do something like this at the same time, honestly. Too many things to remember. I definitely need some scissors. My God. I just want to say, if my husband just happens to be watching this, I am sitting on a really big towel, so don't worry, it's not going to get on in the floor or anything. I have a very big towel all over the place. I won't get it anywhere but the towel. I'm going to add the 1 packet first and stir that up really good, and then add the 2nd packet. That way I make sure it gets thoroughly stirred up. And you want to stir it until it's a nice creamy consistency. I will show you. All right, that is almost mixed in. I'm going to get the other packet. The really important thing to remember with bleach, the roots and the ends are going to lift the fastest. So that means you're going to want to put the bleach on there last. You want to get all this middle section first and then do the other parts, because otherwise you're going to end up with super light roots and ends and fried ends, and then the rest isn't gonna, it just won't turn out evenly and it will be bad. Ooh, now my house smells so bleachy. All right, so that's pretty good. It's creamy. I'm gonna continue to stir it just a little bit more because I gotta put this stuff in there. Don't forget this part. This is so important. Seriously, like, I used to bleach my hair so much, and before I started using this stuff, my hair would get so damaged at the ends, and now it's barely getting damaged. I know I said to wait on the roots, but I realized that I usually do the top first and work my way down because it's a lot easier. So I'm just gonna be quick, do what I say and not what I do. You might regret it. And me, I'm like, whatever, it's just hair, it'll grow back. Like, I've been so sad about cutting hair or losing hair, but honestly, it grows back. It's hair. So don't do what I'm doing. Don't do your roots now. Man's much, because that goes last for sure. I don't need to fry my ends off. This is like one of my favorite dresses. I don't know why the hell I'm wearing it when I'm bleaching. I'm so stupid. Jesus, my hair is a lot longer than I remember. I'm running out of bleach here. I better not run out. One half is going to be like really nicely coated and the other half is going to be shit. Don't worry, I will touch up those roots down there and the ends and the front little part, but I gotta try to get some bleach over here because I'm running out of bleach. So smart. Ugh, this is why I recommend the clips and not hair ties, because your hair gets to be a tangled mess when you have those freaking hair ties. I seriously hope Brad Mondo isn't watching this cringing. I'm sure he is, honestly, because this is like the worst technique ever. Don't do this. I'm only doing this because I'm running low and I'm trying to get it spread out as possible. So I know doing it fast isn't going to make it more even, but I've done this a lot of times. I flip my head over and then I just do the best that I can to get it down here. I was so hoping that I had another pack of bleach. I was so hoping that I had another packet of bleach stashed somewhere because this side didn't really get coated as well as this side. And as you can see in the back, I kind of missed a little bit. However, if it's not that great, I can always go buy another packet of bleach. We'll see how it turns out. If I'll know after it processes if I need another packet, because it'll be really, really spotty. And we don't want to do red over top of it if it's going to be like really splotchy, because then there'll be patches of really dark red and light red and it'll just look bad. So it's already lightening up really fast. I am pretty excited about that. So we'll see. We'll see if I need to see, like I told you, your roots freaking lighten so fast. I should have listened to my own instruction, and the back's gonna be so dark. I suck. This is like my favorite summer dress, and I can't believe I wore it when I was bleaching because I'm gonna ruin it. I'm sad, but I'll see you in a few minutes. Hopefully this turns out, and yeah, I don't really want to go down to Sally Beauty Supply again and have orange hair. Wish me luck. Well, see how badly I did. This is because I started at the bottom and not the top. I am definitely gonna have to get some more bleach, but for now this will work. I am going to go ahead and rinse it out because I don't want it to over process in these parts over here where I put obviously a lot more than over here, but I think it'll turn out just fine. It'll do what I want it to do. I don't mind if it's a little bit different tones, and I just really need to fix my roots because they'll be very obvious when it starts growing. But I'm gonna rinse my hair out. I've left it on for about 30-35 minutes, so I'm gonna go rinse it out and I will see you in a minute. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. Obviously my roots in the front aren't that great, and I did get a little bit of breakage over on this side, but nothing too crazy. My hair is still really long and it doesn't feel like it's rubbery or anything, so I'm just gonna have to get some more bleach to fix this over here. It doesn't look so bad though. Like, I can actually go in public to get some more bleach and not be super embarrassed. But I do need to add some bleach in here because that is no bueno. But other than that, it looks good, guys. Like, heck yeah. I wish I would have started at the top. Maybe I'll leave it like this. Just kidding. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get some more bleach and I will see you soon. Also, if you end up doing this and you need more bleach, do not put it on the parts you already just bleached. Only put it where you need it because you don't want to fry your hair. Again, so important. See you guys soon. So I know it looks super crazy, but my daughter helped me get all the little spots that I missed in the back, and I am doing a little bit better on my hairline. And yeah, I'm really close to being done. I'm so excited. It's only been like 3 hours, but I did have to take a little bit of a break to go pick her up in the pool, so it's okay. I'm really happy with how it's turning out, and I know it looks super orange, but once you have the red over it, it doesn't even matter. I am so running out of daylight in my house. It's crazy how light it is outside and how dark it gets in my house just because of the way that the sun hits my house. It just goes on the opposite end from where my windows are, but I'm officially put the red in, and yeah, my daughter had to help me a lot with the bleach in the back. It still wasn't perfect, but it was way better than it was when I did it by myself. So yay, it's almost done. So basically with the color, I didn't show you because I was trying to hurry so that my daughter could take a shower because she was at the pool. With the Wella color that I bought, it is 1:1. The bottle is 2 ounces of color for 1. So you're gonna put 2 ounces of developer and 2 ounces of the color, if that makes sense. Because of how damaged my ends were, I really should have gotten a volume 10 developer so that the red was just deposited and not as damaging as a 20. I don't wanna have to go back down there again after I already had to go get more bleach. So it'll be my bad if like 3 inches of it have to be cut off. I'll probably have to cut it off anyways because it was pretty damaged from bleaching because I was stupid. Like I said earlier, do as I say, not as I do. Don't put bleach on your ends until the end. That's why. It's all done. Hooray. It is still a little bit dark in here, but once that's dry, you won't even be able to tell. It's like really wet, so it looks dark in places, but it's not really that bad. But I'm definitely gonna have to cut some of these ends off at the very end, probably like 2.5 inches or so. Not too bad. I love it. It's amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.